All right, in this Brain Boost, we're gonna start in space, talk about asteroid mining, come down to Earth and talk about GDP in China, and then online to talk about growth hacking and a new feature from Buffer app. All right, so let's start with extraterrestrial capitalism. It's a crazy phrase that's circulating this week because the US House of Representatives has proposed a bill called the Space Act of 2015 that's going to allow US companies to claim ownership over asteroids. The reason that is important is that there are many companies, the foremost among them Planetary Resources, who are planning space mining missions where they're sending machines onto asteroids to harvest minerals to send them back down to Earth. If you're more interested in this topic, you want to learn a little bit more, Planetary Resources has an interesting YouTube page, and one of the videos that I found that you might want to check out, and I'll link to it in the description here, is a video where they talk about the technology that they use to prospect for minerals on asteroids in space. Very interesting stuff. All right, we're gonna move to the next story, which is about Xi Jinping, Jack Ma, Alibaba, and the GDP of China. This is going to be especially appropriate for people in the advanced management training program and who pay attention to macroeconomics more broadly. So Jack Ma is the leader of Alibaba. This week, they reported that their earnings are up, or their revenue is up 60%. At the same time, their stock price took a 2% hit. The reason is because Jack Ma believes that the anti-corruption drive that's being led by Xi Jinping is going to have such a ripple effect across the major corporations in China that it's actually going to cause China's GDP to be negatively impacted. That's pretty incredible. And that is the reason that most analysts believe that Alibaba's stock price took a hit. So if you're interested in this topic about anti-corruption in China and what's happening in this huge economy in the world, you can check out an interview that I found with Dr. Cheng Li, who is a China political expert, and he's going to talk all about what is happening with the politics and commercial relationship in China. Finally, we're going to wrap with some digital marketing news. So this week, Buffer app announced that it has a calendar scheduler. So you're gonna see here on the screen, what you can do is you can actually drag and drop your post that you're scheduling now, which is great for people who are managing multiple social media accounts and prefer to look at calendars in the way that we typically do now, which is a little bit more visual. If you want to read more about the launch of this critical feature from Buffer app, then you can check out the blog post that I've linked to in the description of this Brain Boost. So that's it for this week's Brain Boost. I will see you next Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time for another Brain Boost.